Hello, everyone. Tonight we're diving into one of the most famous haunted locations in America, the hotel that inspired The Shining, a place filled with ghost children, phantom music, moving luggage, and rooms that guests refuse to stay in twice. Turn the lights down because this one gets uncomfortable. High in the Rocky Mountains, where the air is thin and the nights feel a little too quiet, there's a hotel that never really sleeps. Guests check in, but some of them never check out. And the ones who do leave say they weren't alone. This is the story of the Stanley Hotel. The Stanley Hotel wasn't built as something dark or cursed. It started with hope. In 1903, a wealthy inventor named Freeland Oscar Stanley, the guy who built the Stanley steamer cars, came to Colorado sick with tuberculosis. Doctors told him he probably wouldn't survive the winter. But something strange happened. The mountain air, it healed him. Within months, he felt stronger than ever. So he decided to build something grand. A luxury resort. A palace in the mountains. A place where wealthy families could escape the world. And in 1909, the Stanley Hotel opened its doors. Staff started noticing things almost immediately. Luggage moving by itself. Lights flickering in empty rooms. Music playing when no one was at the piano. Housekeepers reported doors locking behind them. Children laughing on floors with no children. One maid swore she saw a man standing in a hallway staring at her. When she blinked, he was gone. But the stranger's reports all centered around one place, room 217. In 1911, a storm rolled over the mountains. Lightning struck the hotel and triggered an explosion in room 217. A housekeeper named Elizabeth Wilson was inside. The blast threw her through the floor. She should have died, but somehow she survived and came back to work weeks later. Years passed. Eventually, Elizabeth died peacefully, but guests say she never left. People staying in room 217 report their luggage unpacked, shoes neatly lined up, blankets tucked in tight while they sleep. Some say they feel someone sit on the edge of the bed. Others say they smell perfume, something old-fashioned, like something from the 1920s. It's not threatening, and it's not violent. It's just watching and taking care of things. Like a maid who forgot she clocked out a century ago. Then there are the children. The fourth floor used to be a children's play area. Today, guests avoid it. People hear running, giggling, tiny footsteps sprinting down the halls at 3 a.m. Security cameras once captured doors opening and closing, over and over, with no one there. One guest recorded the sound of kids playing tag outside of her room. But when she opened the door, the hallway was empty, except for a single red ball slowly rolling towards her. Downstairs, in the grand ballroom, sits an old Steinway piano. Staff lock the room every night. Still, the music plays. Late. Slow. Elegant songs from another era. Guests have rushed downstairs to watch the keys move by themselves. Some believe it's F.O. Stanley himself, still proud of his hotel, still entertaining guests, still making sure everything runs smoothly, like he truly never checked out. And then, 1974, Stephen King checked in. He and his wife were the only guests. The hotel was closing for winter, so the staff was gone and the rooms were empty. It was just endless hallways and silence. He walked through the building alone that night. Chairs stacked, lights off, and nobody around. Except, he kept feeling like someone was behind him. He dreamed his son was being chased through the halls by a fire hose. He woke up terrified, sat on the balcony, and then he started writing. By morning, he had the idea for a book you probably know, The Shining. Room 217 became room 237. But the hotel, that was real. Very real. Even today, guests capture things. Photos with shadowy figures. Children no one remembers bringing. Faces in the windows, and cold spots, whispers, doors opening, and staff still refusing to work certain floors alone. And almost everyone who stays the night has at least one story. It may be something small, but it's something they can't explain. Something that sticks with them long after they leave. Maybe it's just an old building, old pipes, and old wood, old memories. Or maybe some places hold on to the past a little too tightly. So if you ever visit Estes Park, Colorado, and you see the Stanley Hotel glowing white against the mountains, you can get in, get a room, and sleep there. Just don't be surprised if something straightens your suitcase, tucks you in, or plays you a song in the middle of the night. Because some guests never leave. Sleep well.